book friends, and welcome back to my channel. I have a great book for you here today as always, and also I want to make a special announcement that you guys are hearing first. I haven't even put it on my social media yet, and I'm telling you guys because I would love for you to come over and join me in my Facebook group, which is Kat's Romance Readers, because in the month of February, I am celebrating my channel's 2-year anniversary. And to do that, I'm gonna have a party in my Facebook group. My Facebook group is a great gathering of like-minded readers and authors, and I would love for you to come over there if you're not there already and join us. I'll put all the details about the party up on my social media in the coming weeks. I'm hoping to have authors stop by so you can meet some new authors, get some great recommendations. Potentially there'll be a giveaway or two. So make sure that you check the description box below because I do have a link directly to my group there. And I don't want you to miss out on anything. I'm so thankful to each and every one of you who has subscribed to my channel in the past 2 years. And I look forward to many more years to come, sharing many more amazing books like the one we have today. Today's book is Love to Hate You by Alexandra Silva and Sophie Blue. It's the second book. I did a video on the first book, which was Love to Jingle You. It was a holiday book. I will include that in the description box below and also probably up in the cards. And now here's the second book. And if I can just say, oh my gosh, the interior of this book, the chapter headings, I freaking loved. The cover, oh my gosh. The cover designer is the same artist who did the branding for my channel, Lou Stock. She's amazing. She does a lot of covers that you have seen here on my channel. I love her work. We're kind of birds of a feather because it seems like she works on a lot of my favorite authors' books. Just so happens to work out like that. And also there are 2 covers for this book, Love to Hate You, just like there were 2 covers for Love to Jingle You. There's the regular cover, and if I can find an image of the second cover, I will share that down here as well. It's an illustrated cover. I'm just like a pig in mud. And actually, I just realized I have the Love to Jingle You other cover. Hold on a second. Okay, I grabbed it. Alexandra was so kind. I'm actually on her ARC team and do a little extra reading for her, and she was so kind to send me a paperback copy of Love to Jingle You. I totally spaced that I had it until right now, and so here is Love to Jingle You, and this is the illustration that I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, I just love it. It's so perfect. It goes with the book exactly. If you read it, you remember what that one was. And then actually she also included some cute little, like this is like a door hanger, and these are some bookmarks, but look how beautiful they are. It's just the touches that authors bring like this, I really appreciate. And Lou is really good at bringing your vision to life in the cover of your book. I know that because she helped me so much. We started from scratch, and then here's the interior of Love to Jingle You. So when I tell you that the inside of Love to Hate You is gorgeous, you know what I mean. It's amazing. I cannot wait to own it on paperback. Let's get going about the book. We met the 2 characters already in Love to Hate You. It's Sebastian and Kate. Sebastian is Amelia's brother, and Love to Jingle You was about Amelia and Adam. And then Kate is Amelia's best friend and also business partner. We know that they don't really get along. Love to Hate You. They know each other obviously because of Amelia and have a relationship sort of because of Amelia, but they get on each other's nerves. They are like nails on a chalkboard for each other. And in those kind of relationships, you have to kind of wonder, why is it like that? Are they, what are they kind of hiding? And yeah, so I was interested to see how Alexandra and Sophie were gonna write their love to hate you story. I adored being able to catch up with Adam and Amelia in Love to Hate You. I always like that. This is one of the things I like about series, in that we usually get to see characters from the past books in the second, third, fourth, whatever the case may be books. And it was like that with Amelia and Adam. Amelia is a really present character in this book because she's the one that ties them together. I have a gajillion highlights in this book, and you know I always like to share my parts that I really liked with you guys. I only try to do a couple because Lord, we would be here forever if I showed you all my highlights. Amelia needs help from Sebastian. They're super tight siblings. I love their relationship, and she's had to step back a little bit and take it easy a little bit. And she asks Sebastian to step in and help Kate. Amelia and Kate run an event planning business, if you remember, and they have a big event coming up, which Sebastian actually worked on as far as technology, because Sebastian is a computer whiz. He has developed products and code and stuff like that, stuff that is like way over my head. And so it just so happens that he helped this company and I'm laughing because it's a sex toy, that he helped develop the product, like the computer part of it. And Amelia and Kate were hired to run the launch. And so Sebastian knows about the thing already, and Amelia's like, would you just please help her? I don't want her to be there by herself, and I can't be there, and I feel terrible that I can't be there. And he's like, oh my God, seriously? Like, really? He doesn't want to do it, but he can't really say no to his sister. And he also sees it as a way that he can poke at Kate. One of his favorite things to do is to poke at her. He's kind of a jerk. He's just like, I mean, he's really not, but he wants to needle her and she can't help but react to it. So the two of them together were, I mean, I would be very frustrated if I was Kate as well. It was really comical. So right off the bat, this is from Kate. Her brother gets up from where he's sitting on the chaise by the window. Hazel eyes flicker to mine with a roll when I tell her it's gonna be fine. Take a deep breath and, hi, Kate. The way he says my name is enough to make me beg the universe for patience. A lot of patience when he gives me one of his grins, the one that tells me he's up to something. Sebastian always has something up his sleeve. He's like a magician with pranks and stupid jokes, the very definition of a man-child. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of patience for him at all. Oh, and also can I mention that, this is just my little fun connection to the book, is that even though her name's Kate, he calls her Kitty Cat a lot and then shortened that to Cat. So, you know, there were some times and I was like, me and Sebastian. No, I'm just kidding, but I did like that part. Okay, anyway, and then this is what Sebastian says about Kate. Fact, she manages to be amenable towards everyone except me. Also fact, the girl can clearly hold a grudge. Oh, and fact, she can't take a compliment. Major fact, Kate needs to get laid. Let off some of that pent-up frustration she likes to disguise as a holier-than-thou attitude. They clearly annoy the heck out of each other, so their story goes along with them just not tolerating each other very well, and yet being thrust into having to work together a little bit and see each other because of Amelia, so they're seeing a lot of each other. But then there were parts where you started to see the story changing. This is from Sebastian's point of view. There's a reminder every day, which only makes me think about Kate more and more. I'm starting to notice stupid, insignificant things that make me ask questions that I'll never get the answers to. Like why she scratches at the inside of her ring finger like a woman whose marriage is falling apart, or why she only really smiles when she thinks I can't notice. And then from Kate, Of course, he takes advantage of the moment and snaps the photo, and the worst part of it all is that I can't bring myself to be mad at him. Not even when he shows it to me and I focus on the way we're looking at each other. He's smiling at me and I'm smiling at him. It captures how I feel perfectly. A little blurry from the alcohol and blissful from our evening together. I don't know if it's the heights, the atmosphere, or just the man himself, but I'm feeling all sorts of crazy things. The warmth in my body spreads, and when he moves to tuck a stray hand of hair behind my ear, I swallow hard, unsure what the hell is happening. How did he go from the bane of my existence to the highlight of my night? And can I tell you also, one of my favorite things in books, and I might have mentioned it before, when the guy kisses the girl's the tip of her nose, like in an endearing way. And then also what Kate just said here, when he moved a strand of hair out of her face. That kind of intimacy written, I immediately go and I zero in on it because I love when my husband does that to me. And it shows a real connection, I think, between the two characters. And I loved that Sebastian did that with her on more than one occasion. This book is full of sweet and sexy moments. And as they start to turn towards one another, I couldn't wait to see what was going to happen, because the interesting part is we know that they've both been hurt in the past, and I wondered like who was going to fall first. Because it's dual perspective, we know how they're both feeling as it's all going on. And that was the part that kind of stressed me out, because I was like, oh my gosh, you know. And the surprise to me was Sebastian. In a relationship, one of the people has to be the one to take a chance and like pull the other person forward with them. And I wasn't sure who it was going to be with Sebastian and Kate. Sebastian surprised me the most. Kate, I understood. I connected with her right away, obviously. So we as the reader can plainly see what's happening between them because we're getting both of their perspectives. Who's going to be the one to take that step forward and put themselves on the line? I wasn't sure. There's usually a oh crap moment in a book, and the oh crap moment with Sebastian and Kate had my stomach hurting, but things had kind of come to a head with them, and this is from Kate's perspective. Right, you assumed like you always do. Assume the worst in people because you're so effing uptight. Jesus, with the size of that stick up your frigid ass, it's no wonder Dick went bent. My hand flies up of its own accord, ready to strike, but he's too quick. Warm fingers wrap around my wrist and pull me flush to his solid, heaving chest. My entire body is vibrating at our closeness. My heart beating like a drum in my chest, loud and fierce. Before I have a chance to react, his lips are on mine. I'm lost. Lost to the taste of him as his tongue pushes into my mouth, peppermint, coffee, and his own unique taste that makes it impossible for me to pull away. It's addictive, and I've missed it more than I care to admit. A hum vibrates from me at the feel of his soft, warm flesh on mine when he cups my face and deepens the kiss. With our bodies flush, he devours every moan that rumbles from deep inside me as our surroundings fade away. It's just me and him. His tongue licking over mine, his hands tangling in my hair, his body holding me up. It takes a moment to claw my mind out of the clouds, but when I do, I pull back like he's a wild, open flame, threatening to consume me, promising to obliterate me. Whew! Holy smokes, right? I mean, oh my God. Like, that's just a little bit. But you see what I mean? They are passionate and explosive together, and I ate it all up. We do get a happily ever after with Love to Hate You, and I would highly recommend you reading it. While you're here, I would love for you to consider subscribing. When you hit the subscribe button and actually the notification bell right next to it, YouTube will let you know when I have uploaded a new video. And also, if you like the video, I would love for you to hit the thumbs up as well. I always include a direct to Amazon link for the book in the description box, so if you want to pick it up, just click right down there. I welcome you to come over to my social media, which is Kat Reads Romance on Facebook and Instagram, and say hello to me over there. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye!